difference whether you are in a real world or not, and your awareness, memories, your experiences would last forever. The interesting thing about this thought experiment, if you will, is that you could get to choose. So let's say you're getting older, you know you're not going to live much longer, and you would have the option that would you like to download your memories and awareness, and then, for example, your kids could still talk with you and ask advice from you even though you're dead. And you could choose, you could like do it and then discuss with your simulation, like, you know, push it and test it, how good is it? And if you don't like it, you could, you know, decide, okay, I'm not going to leave this behind. I'm not happy how good the simulation is. And then, of course, your simulation would plead with you that, no, please don't kill me. I promise I'll be better. And these very quickly start to sound like the science fiction themes that you mentioned from the series, from the TV. But technically, there's nothing preventing this from happening in the future.
But already, with or without our consent, we gave so much away on our social media, and especially in these materials that we were doing for our work.
We don't give really what we think deep inside, but we do give away what we look
also,
like.
Also, sometimes emotions. Sometimes you write a post when you're angry. The next day you say, what did I do? Sometimes you might write something when you're drunk.
Sure. So
then it behaves like a human because it's there already.
That's right. So the simulation you could build right now out of you or me based on our writings, our books, our video would be pretty convincing, but not the real deal. To have a real simulation, you really need to gain access to our memories and our awareness as well, and we're not there yet.
What about employment? So many people are concerned about losing their jobs, and we are seeing professions that are going away slowly. So what can you tell us about that?
This is a very valid concern, and I worry about it. This happens with major technological disruptions. Maybe the best example is the Industrial Revolution a couple of hundred years ago, when we invented artificial power. Because before that, all the power we had was in our muscles or in muscles of animals. Then we got the steam engine, then the electrical engine. And that revolution was great for mankind. I guess we all today are very happy that we invented artificial power. We can live in cities which were built with machines and cars and you know, different kinds of construction machines. But the people who were living at the time of these revolutions, who lost their job because their muscles were no longer needed, it doesn't make them feel any better. I mean, this was quite concrete crises when these revolutions were underway. And I believe the revolution we're building right now around artificial intelligence will be like that. Eventually, in the long run, I do believe it's going to be a great revolution for the mankind. But right now, in our current time, there will be great loss of work. Less and less lawyers are needed, less and less programmers are needed, less and less writers and creators are needed. And that's going to be a painful transition.
And what should these people do? How should we look at it? How do we